What's good, sir? Bye bye, sir. Bye bye. Bye bye. Huh? Sir, coaches do not talk on the damn field with each other. They holler at each other after the game. Sir, I'ma talk when it's time to goddamn talk. Right now we are focused. Bye bye. So you ask me goddamn questions. We make statements. Don't worry about our color. It's not matching yours. You know their uniform. Ain't you a Dolphin fan? Hmm? Bro, I got Rawson for these boys. That's live. Sir, pick a uniform and let's play. They got a lot of colors. That's their shit right there. That, the, right now you got on all blue. Yeah, I had put mine up.
Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium.
You can put yours up.
Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins.
And it's raining.
Here's
looking like you am out there.
Ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Dang, how this nigga even? Who? Bruh, the wrong nigga was in, bruh. It's supposed to be Kareem Hunt, but it's just that formation.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught by Myers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal on the 6-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. James White from a yard out. And the Patriots are on.
Hey, the first one, that's on me. I tried to slide too late. I'm going to limit the mistake. He'll bounce that.
After's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Say no more.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bowden now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll run. It's Carter. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll run with Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson.
There's the first NFL catch for the first-rounder, Jalen Waddle.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll run here with Carter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run right side with Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And J.C. Jackson is a name that more and more NFL fans are able to identify. And last year, a terrific year to be a corner in the AFC East. Xavier Howard of Miami led the NFL with 10 picks. But J.C. Jackson of the Pats, he finished 2nd with 9, and he just gets another one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Eluding the pressure right. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here we go on fourth. Watson steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Open man to tight end Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find out.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
it's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Open man right side, Myers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw, Fields. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side.
You know they pay me back.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Off play action, Fields. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And caught by Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1.
It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Faking the give. Now Watson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's Watson. Able to find Shaheen here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Patriots 28, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's a toss right side with White. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Four yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to first down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Watson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Finding Hunt. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Watson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A carry here for Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. Runs through the contact. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second and 2. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Patriots, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.